Hey everyone, welcome! Welcome to week 6 of our Lantern special journey. And I would like you to just take a moment right now, right where you are, just to breathe in and breathe out. We are so close to Easter, but we're not there yet. One more week. So thank you for being faithfully walking the journey together in this spiritual lantern journey. So the theme we have for this week is living with resurrection hope. So far we've been waiting, trusting, responding, longing, and learning to see. Now the question is, how do we live as Easter people in a Good Friday world? In our real world where we live in, there are a lot of grief, a lot of injustice, and of course, a lot of waiting, which is something that is not easy. But in the midst of all those things, there's still hope, which is the resurrection hope. Our psalm today comes from Psalm 118. If we read this psalm, we know that this psalm is full of celebrations, but not without struggle. Psalm 118 starts with, "Give thanks to the Lord, for God is good, and God's steadfast love endures forever." And then later on verse 13, it says, "I was pushed back and almost fall, but the Lord helped me." Then on verse 17, it continues. It says, "I will not die, but live and proclaim what the Lord has done." This is the kind of hope that we're going to talk about here. It's a resilient hope when you rises again after you feel like you're being knocked out, but God help you. So it's not just like an optimism kind of hope, oh, things will be okay, things will be well. It's not like that, but we know that it is God doing in our life. And we are worshiping a God that have specializations in resurrection. So when we think about resurrections, yes, indeed, we think about miracle and all those big things that's going on that God's done. We read the Bible story about many miracles about resurrections and the miracle that's still happening too. But then how to apply that to our daily life? Oftentimes, miracle is not always come with the firework, but in our daily life, it can be as simple as maybe wake up for another day, or maybe sharing or comforting other friends, even though when your own heart is heavy, or when you choose to love, even though the world tells you not to do so, but yet you forgive and you love again. Psalm 118:2, verse 24, it says, "This is the day that the Lord has made, and let us rejoice and be glad in it." We have a song from this psalm, and it's very famous too. But when we think about it, when it says, "This is the day that the Lord has made," yes, even this day, when sometimes it's hard day, is not so good day, but still this is the day that the Lord has made. So my challenge for you this week is to share the hope of resurrections with people who are struggling around you. It doesn't always have to be like big things, but you can just maybe simply just say kind word or invite them for a meal or share love, or maybe just sitting with them. Doesn't have to say much. And yeah, that will be helpful. It's just showing them as a statement in your own life that I will not die but live, and I'll proclaim what God has done in my life. Yeah, this is the kind of hope of resurrections. It's not something that we wait that happen once a year, but this is something that we can incorporate in our daily life, in our compassions, in our breath, in our kindness, how we treat others. And that's my prayer, that this week may the resurrection's power, the resurrection's hope live in you. May Jesus live inside of you, giving hope to others. May you be able to declare what God has done in your life. And if you have anything that you'd like to share, you always welcome to email me or share at our chat room, and write how the resurrection hope show up with you this week. So until next week, God bless you. Bye.